Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Talk. I'm Lucas.
And I'm Emily. We're so happy you could join us today.
Today, we have a really important topic, something many people find a little stressful: job interviews.
That's right. Interviews can be tough, especially in a new language. But don't worry. Our goal today is to make you feel more confident and prepared.
Exactly. So, we're going to do something a little different. We are going to role play a job interview.
Yep. One of us will be the interviewer, and the other will be the job candidate. I'll be the interviewer first. My name will be Sarah, the hiring manager.
And I'll be Alex, the candidate. I'm applying for a marketing assistant position. And as we go, we'll pause the role play to give you some simple, practical tips.
It's going to be really helpful. Are you ready, Lucas? Or should I say Alex?
I'm ready. Let's begin.
Okay, starting the role play now. Hello, Alex. Thank you for coming in today. I'm Sarah, the hiring manager. It's great to meet you.
Hello, Sarah. It's a pleasure to meet you too. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Of course. So to start, could you tell me a little about yourself?
Certainly. I recently graduated with a degree in marketing. For the past year, I've been working as a marketing intern at a small tech company where I learned a lot about social media campaigns and content creation. I'm really passionate about digital marketing, and I'm excited to find a full-time role where I can grow my skills.
Okay, let's pause right there. Great answer, Lucas.
Thanks. So this first question, tell me about yourself, is super common. A great way to answer it is with a simple formula: present, past, future.
Right, so present, what are you doing now? Lucas said he just graduated and is working as an intern.
Then past, what experience brought you here? I mentioned my degree and my intern work with social media.
And finally, future, what do you want to do next? He said he's excited for a role where he can grow his skills. It connects his story to the job he's applying for.
Exactly. Keep it short, professional, and relevant to the job. About 60 to 90 seconds is perfect. Okay, let's go back to the interview.
That sounds interesting, Alex. Could you tell me more about your experience with social media campaigns?
Of course. In my previous role, I was responsible for managing the company's Instagram and Facebook pages. I helped plan a campaign for a new product launch. I created visuals, wrote captions, and tracked engagement.
Excellent. Notice the phrases Lucas used, like in my previous role and I was responsible for. These are great professional ways to talk about your experience.
Yeah, they're really clear and direct. Okay, back to Sarah.
That's great experience. Now, what would you say is your greatest strength?
I believe my greatest strength is my creativity. For example, during that product launch campaign I mentioned, our initial ideas weren't getting much attention. I suggested we create a short, fun video series instead of just static posts. The videos performed really well, and our engagement increased by 30% that month.
And pause again. This is so important. When you talk about a strength, don't just name it. Give a specific example.
Right. It's much more powerful to show your strength in action. A simple way to structure your answer is to think, what was the situation, what did you do, and what was the result?
That's exactly. The situation was the campaign needed better ideas. What Alex did was suggest a video series. The result was a 30% increase in engagement. That's a perfect answer.
It really proves your skill. Okay, I'm ready for the next question.
That's an impressive result. On the other hand, what is an area you are working on improving?
That's a good question. In the past, I sometimes focused too much on one project and had trouble moving on to the next one. However, I've been working on my time management skills. I now use a project management tool to set priorities and deadlines for myself, which has helped me become much more efficient.
Okay, time for another tip. The weakness question can be tricky.
It sure can. The key is to be honest, but also positive. Choose a real weakness, but not something that would make you bad at the job. For example, don't say, "I'm not good with people," if you are applying for a customer service job.
And always talk about what you are doing to improve. It shows that you are self-aware and proactive. Alex mentioned using a tool to get better at time management. That's perfect.
It turns a negative into a positive. Okay, let's continue.
Thank you for sharing that, Alex. Now, let's talk about this role. Why are you interested in working for our company?
I've been following your company for a while, and I really admire your focus on sustainability. I saw the recent campaign you did for World Environment Day, and I was so impressed with its message. I believe my skills in digital marketing could help you reach even more people with that positive message.
Let's pause. This is a crucial question. Your answer here shows if you've done your homework.
Absolutely. Before any interview, you must research the company. Look at their website, their social media, and recent news about them. Find something you genuinely like or admire.
Right. In his answer, Alex mentioned a specific campaign and connected it to his own values and skills. This shows he's not just looking for any job, he's interested in this job at this company.
It makes a huge difference. Okay, what's next, Sarah?
We appreciate that. Thinking about the future, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to have become a true expert in digital marketing. I'd like to take on more responsibility, perhaps leading small projects or mentoring new team members. I'm excited about this role because it seems like there are great opportunities for growth here.
Another great answer. For this question, you want to show you are ambitious, but also realistic.
It's good to connect your personal goals to the company's goals. By saying he wants to grow with the company, Alex shows he's interested in a long-term career there, not just a short-term job.
That's exactly what interviewers want to hear. Okay, we're nearing the end of the interview.
Let's do it.
That's good to hear, Alex. Well, that covers all of my questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. First, could you describe what a typical day would look like in this role? And second, what do you enjoy most about working here?
And pause. The answer to "do you have any questions for me" should always be yes.
Always. Having no questions can make you seem uninterested. You should prepare 2 or 3 thoughtful questions before the interview.
Asking about a typical day is great because it helps you understand the job better. And asking what the interviewer enjoys about the company is a fantastic way to learn about the work culture.
Right. Avoid asking about salary or vacation time in the first interview unless the interviewer brings it up. Focus on the role, the team, and the company culture.
Great advice. Okay, let's play out the very end of the interview. I'll just give a short answer as Sarah.
Sounds good.
Those are excellent questions. In a typical day, you'd be working closely with our marketing team. And what I love is the collaborative spirit here. Everyone is very supportive.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you for the detailed answers.
You're welcome. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you, Alex. We'll be in touch within the next week with an update.
Thank you again for your time, Sarah. I really enjoyed our conversation, and I'm very excited about this opportunity. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.
And let's pause there for a moment, Lucas. That was a perfect way to end the interview. You expressed enthusiasm and were very professional. You too. Goodbye. And scene. We're out of the role play.
Wow, that was a great interview, Alex. You did a fantastic job. The end is just as important as the beginning.
Totally. Always end on a positive and professional note. Repeating your interest in the role and saying, "I look forward to hearing from you," are perfect closing phrases.
And a firm handshake, a smile, and confident eye contact are also key.
Okay, so let's quickly recap the main takeaways for our listeners.
First, for tell me about yourself, use the present, past, future formula.
Second, when talking about your strengths and experience, always give specific examples. Show, don't just tell.
Third, be prepared for the weakness question. Be honest and show how you're improving.
Fourth, research the company. Show genuine interest.
And fifth, always prepare a few smart questions to ask the interviewer.
Remember, the most important thing is practice. The more you practice answering these questions, the more comfortable and confident you will feel.
That's so true. You can practice with a friend or even in front of a mirror. Just saying the words out loud makes a huge difference. You've got this.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope this episode was helpful for anyone getting ready for a job interview.
Thanks for listening to Daily English Talk. Join us next time for another great topic. Until then, keep practicing.
Bye, everyone.